Okay, welcome to a new video. This video today is going to be about similes. Now, similes is a writing technique, a figurative writing technique, which we use to sort of give the audience a better idea of what we're talking about by comparing something that we're talking about to another object or to something, to another thing. And the way that we do that usually is by writing, so if we're writing that someone ran fast, instead of saying we run fast, we compare it to something else that runs really fast. And the way that we do that is by using either the words like a or as a. Okay, so someone ran fast. And you've got to think about what that runs really fast. Now I'm thinking an animal that runs really fast, maybe a cheetah. So someone ran fast like a cheetah. Good. Now let's think about saying that the water was really as cold. How cold would something be? You don't say it was really cold. You compare it to something that's really cold. Now, if I'm thinking about what's really cold, I'm thinking probably something like ice. So the water was as cold as ice. So instead of saying something was really cold, we compare it to something that's really cold. If something was really hot, if we did the same thing, that the water was hot, what's really hot? The hot water was as hot as lava, or the water was as hot as fire, something like that. If you had one like the man was jumping. He was jumping really high. You think, okay, what jumps really high? What jumps in the air? Oh, maybe a kangaroo. So you say the man was jumping instead of saying a lot, because the man was jumping a lot. We think of like a or as a. The man was jumping like a kangaroo. So similes is when we compare the action that something's happening, if something's cold or someone's jumping or they're hot or they're cold or one of those ones, and we compare it to something that everybody knows is really that jumps a lot or that's really cold. It wouldn't make sense if you said he ran fast like a turtle. It doesn't make sense, does it? But it could be he was running as slow as a turtle. That makes sense. Okay, so the way we write our similes is we compare it by using like a or as cold as something. Okay, so let's think of one more. I'm going to put one up on the board. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think about it, and then we're going to go through it together. Okay, so we have the girls face was as red as, because she's really nervous, you say the girl's face went really red. Instead of saying the girl's face went really red, we can try and compare something that's really red. So you say the girl's face was as red as, what's really red? You're thinking apples, but apples can be green, so you probably wouldn't use an apple. Was as red as maybe another type of fruit or vegetable, maybe a tomato. So the girl's face was as red as a tomato. Okay. That's a good way of explaining similes. We might go through one more. What have we got? We haven't got hot. We've got hot, cold. The boy was shaking. Okay, think about what shakes a lot. The boy was shaking. What shakes? Like a maraca? That's okay. But one of the common ones we use for shaking is shaking like just by changing it to saying these similes is what really makes your writing feel a lot more interesting for the person who's reading, and they get a better idea of what you're meaning, okay? So similes are a writing technique that we use to try to compare something that someone's doing to another object or to some other thing. So the way we do it, remember, is to write like a, so he ran fast like a cheetah, or he ran as fast as a cheetah. So remember, like a or as fast as a. Okay? I hope that's helped.